Right when y'all are.
What does the hamstring feel?
Feels good to me.
Just kind of ramping up. Right
Yeah.
around.
It's a ramp up period that we're doing. Just making sure, everything's feeling right, and just checking all the engines and the lights in the car, and make sure the engine's running well. And when we're finally there, just ready to go.
Was there a little something that happened the last day of minicamp? Did that kind of linger for you a little bit, but now you're fine, or not done yet?
Mm, I wouldn't say it lingered for too much. I think it was just a matter of being overly cautious, and we just not want to, play with fire. So just making sure that slowly bounce back, so we don't have any setbacks, here right before the season or during the season.
Maybe that's part of it, Myles, but how do you approach the long grind of training camp different now at this stage in your career than you did earlier?
How do I approach it?
Yeah.
Well, we're not here from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. anymore, so that's nice. I'm also not at the hotel. I'm not young. I don't know. More of a leadership role, taking that mentorship role when I'm with the guys, whether it's offense or defense. Just giving them the keys and tips that I see. Try to further their games and try to make the game slow down for them. I want everyone to be able to take something from this camp. Get better each day, at least 1% or 0.1%, whatever it is. I want those guys to keep on building, keep on stacking. That's what we're trying to do. Just continue that culture of getting better every day, working harder.
How much, kind of being able to kind of stand behind the play and watch, how much does that give you a better perspective to when you are talking to an Alex Wright or whomever you may be, kind of mentoring, kind of having that perspective to see what they're doing and that vantage point of what's going on?
Even when I'm practicing with the guys, I'm playing with the guys, I'm always watching like what they're doing. I'm trying to see if I can either help, offer some advice, give them something that I've been seeing that make their move improve, or maybe shorten their steps, quicken their time to the quarterback or to the ball carrier, or trying to take what they're using and put it in my arsenal. Maybe I like how they're stepping, how they're using their hand, whatever move they're doing. Maybe they learn something in the off season. I'm always locked in to seeing what guys are doing on the field.
Myles, when you look at the lineup of quarterbacks that you guys are going to be facing this year, how excited are you that you get to go against the Lamars, the Jalen's, the Patricks, the Tuas? The list goes on and on this year.
It's always exciting. And any given day, you can get lit up by a quarterback in this league. All these guys are here for a reason. So, most of those guys are, by most standards of measurement, some of the best in the league. So it is an exciting time. It will be competitive, but we look forward to that challenge. We want them to give them their best, because we know we're going to work hard to give them ours.
Myles, coming off your defensive player of the year, what was your process, I guess, this offseason as far as dissecting your game and finding areas that you can improve? We asked Kevin Stefanski earlier if, he still sees things that, amaze him from you, and he said, absolutely. So just what did you do this offseason to kind of maybe find an area or two that you can still even get better at?
I watch a lot of tape, not only of myself but of others, and just watching how they deal with circumstances or situations that I get put in, whether it's double team, chip, that's outside chip, wide receiver, tight end, from the backfield, triple teams, whatever it is. Looking at how they go through their process and beating those, and trying to implement that into my game however I can. And watching those guys, definitely helps take my game to the next level, because we have so many talented guys in position. So just trying to learn from my own mistakes, watching it day in and day out, and making sure I minimize the mistakes that I make.
Myles, given the opponent and the stage, does the first game of this year have any extra meanings personally?
It's Dallas, it's home. I don't plan on losing. That's it.
Myles, is it so many of you guys that have been together so long now. So what's it like coming in here now, maybe versus the earlier years of your career?
I mean, early years of my career, it's just so brand new. Everything just seemed like I was part of someone else's story. Like, it just didn't feel real. And finally, last like 4 or 5 years, I would say, it's kind of settled down. And even more recently, feeling more comfortable in that leadership role. Taking that platform and use it to empower my teammates. Continue to encourage them and make them better, but also give them the courage to speak up and make them become leaders when the time calls for it. It's not just me. We need guys who will be leaders and also followers when the time comes. That's all of us. So I look at it as another opportunity to grow. Honestly, West Virginia is beautiful, so I enjoy coming out here. But it's fun. A lot of guys wouldn't say that about training camp, but it's where you make your standards, where culture is built, and you want to make sure that you get the most out of times like this.
Who are some of those guys that you watch try to get to the double and triple teams?
Max, Nick, Micah, Trey, TJ. I miss anybody? That's about it.
And is it possible, and if so how, for your role to expand in year 2 of Jim's system?
Our role is to make plays, so I don't think you can get bigger than that.
Myles, when you talk about the leadership, and seeing you guys when you got there walking through some of the techniques with guys, do you see them now gravitating towards you more now that you are taking on that role and you're more open to it?
Yeah. I mean, I felt like in the past, sometimes guys who were closer to me in age or I wasn't that much older than, we kind of view it more as like competition. Or I was trying to, maybe be conceited or looking down on them. When I just want to see my guys go out there and win. And now it feels like I'm getting the nickname Unk and OG and crap. It feels more like the guys are like looking up and say, "Yo, bro, just give me something. How can I improve here? What's your thought process here? How are your steps?" And give them my answer wholeheartedly. This is what you're doing. This is what I see. This is how I feel like you can improve and change your game. And they've been really receptive, and I'm just continuing to give out advice as I get questions and just try to improve each day in my leadership role. And then as they teach me things, I continue to be a better follower as well.
Myles, I mean, you have always have a bullseye on your back, of course, every week. But do you feel like, I mean, just because everybody is out to try to stop it, so do you feel like the fact that you are now the NFL Defensive Player of the Year magnifies that even more, or would it be possible for a team to do more than they normally do?
Well, there's always more. So I don't want to say too much and then get jumped in the first game of the year. But I look forward to it. Look forward to the challenge. Whatever they throw at me. It gets me excited. The odds that just get stacked against me or against us, and it's like, how are you going to find another way to be unstoppable? How are you going to find another way to change or disrupt the game? How are you going to put yourself in position to win and put your teammates in position to win? How can you allow them to take over if you're going to take 2 or 3? Those are kind of thought processes I have. If I'm going to win 2, but it's going to take too much time for me to get there, just getting my hands up or maybe running a game so that my guy can get free because they're spending so much attention on me. Seeing how someone can make the play, not just me. It's a defense of full of stars. So I want all these guys to get the opportunity to shine.
Myles, we know Dalvin's going to miss some time. He had the procedure done today. Just how important has it been to have him on the interior with you guys, and how important is it that you guys have amassed this depth along the D-line that you've had the last couple of years?
We have gathered a lot of really solid, really great players on the D-line. So it's nice to have that amount of depth in our position, in our room. But like he'll definitely be missed. He's a leader out there. He's great at making calls. He's smart, and he's a hell of a teammate. He's willing to make things work, whether it's a a pick game or calling games to get guys free. If he doesn't like his matchup, he thinks whether it's a slide or the double teams coming his way, he sees all that, and the game is, like I said, slowed down for him. So he's going to make those proper calls, whether I'm on his side, or Obo or Z or whoever, to get us free, and that goes for the opposite DT as well. So he'll be missed, but I know he's going to use that time to get in even better shape and study the game and be around with us, leading how he can.
Myles, as a cornerstone of an organization now that's looking to contend and try and get to the mountaintop, what's your view of the road that lies ahead as far as the competition in this conference? With so many good teams, obviously, the dominance of Kansas City, Baltimore, we got Cincinnati, Buffalo, just at Miami. There just seems to be so many roadblocks in front of you. But just what's your take on trying to not only stay on their level, but get past them?
It's a slaughterhouse over in the AFC. But guys who come out of it are usually the top dog in the NFL. So we look forward to it, especially in our division. We know that it's going to be gritty, grimy. It's going to be tough. Every AFC North game. So we are excited every time we get to share the field with those guys, compete against those guys, and those kind of matchups. They don't lie in the back of my mind. We look forward to those every single time. So whether it's the Dolphins or it's the Chiefs, it's the Bills, Ravens, all of them. We look forward to those guys, and we look forward to making a statement every time we step on the field with great teams like that.
Myles, you guys added Quentin Jefferson this offseason. How much, great pass rush in the interior. How important is that? Getting that push up the middle to help help kind of free you up off the edge.
It's a matter of not being able to double team everybody. I mean, at the end of the year, it was like they were trying to double team the edge and then chip the inside guys, and they were having some success, but I feel like guys have really improved their game. Q's joined us, Mike has joined us, guys who can win one-on-ones, and they're going to take that challenge and run with it. I look forward to seeing what he can do on the inside when the time comes. But you have to have that push in the middle to avoid the QB stepping away from a strip sack or a big hit, a big play to be made. So with him being able to provide pressure and keep that quarterback from stepping up from like 4 yards, that'd be perfect. Then that's when rushers start working together, and you start seeing 6-sack games, 7, 8, 9-sack games. So we look forward to putting up numbers like that.
Myles, this is year 3 for Deshaun. As his teammate and as a co-leader, have you seen any change in him? Renewed focus, determination, anything like that?
He's always been determined, but I think really his spirit has really grown as far as just like being more excited to be in the building, being happy to be around. I think he was sometimes just a little down with the situation, with his shoulder, just wanting to be out there with the guys. I want to be in a position where he can support us and lead. And it's hard to lead from the side. It's hard to lead, when you're not able to play and lead by example. And so some of the things would just, really have him down. But I think, as his health continued to improve, his spirit started to grow again. He started to, really get back into his groove and feel like that player and that leader again. So it's been nice to see him, grow back into himself.
Good.
just continue to follow the process, continue to follow the script, and taking it one day at a time, and just locked in on the process of what's ahead of us.
Does it feel any different when you're in team drills as opposed to doing a little 7-on-7 in minicamp?
As far as
Like, does it feel like I guess another milestone like coming?
yeah. I mean, this is the goal was to get the training camp and have no limit. So each day is a milestone for me until we get to game one. So just trying to get better, just trying to continue to get back to the person I feel like I am, and just keep working each and every day.
A couple weeks ago, after the tournament, you were talking about Dorsey. You made the remark that he lets me be me. Can that still happen with Kevin calling the play?
Yeah, they work together. It's a combination of both of those guys, working together with the game plan.
So how do you feel about the way it ended up? Kevin calling the plays and really a different kind of offense.
It's not going to be. It's going to be the same. They work together, so like I mentioned before, it's going to be the same.
How do you think you did during, obviously that's the first time we've seen you do 11 on 11. How do you think you did during that stretch?
That's good. The key in training camp is just focusing on one play at a time and just, trying to execute that play versus whatever the defense is scheming up for us, and just taking completions, getting positive yards, and, whatever mistakes or, situations that pop up that you didn't see on the field, you watch the tape and you correct it the next day. So, we felt good of just stacking those days, and that's all we can do right now.
Deshaun, Kevin said that he thought that it's a possibility you guys kind of run more up tempo. Amari talked about can Dorsey run or run it if it's possible. What's your perspective on that? How do you think it can help this offense?
It's great with me. I mean, that's what I've been doing my whole life, my whole career. So there's nothing new with my way I play the game and the way I came up from high school, college, and even my first couple years in the league. So I'm cool and comfortable with all that.
Deshaun, how confident are you that you can be better than you've ever been before in your career, even coming off of this surgery? And what makes you feel that way?
Because I'm self-confident.
And what about the fact that does it have to do with the offense also that you're installing and then making the supporting cast that you're running? It seems like all the pieces are in place to maximize your skill set this year.
Yeah, that's the key. Is just put pieces around me that I can maximize and guys that can execute it at a high level and get the ball in space to those guys so they can help me out. And we all got to be in one. It's a team sport, it's a team game. So everyone got to be on the same page to be able to play at that high level.
Deshaun,
Deshaun,
setting
you spoke-
aside the rehab component that you went through this offseason and ramping your arm back up, just what did you, I guess, alter or change, or how was your approach coming into this season different maybe than the previous 2 years?
I think honestly it's really just blocking out all the bullshit. Honestly, outside. It was tough coming in 2 years, different environment, different different team, different all that. So you come in and your character's been mentioned this way, and then it kind of flip on you, and you trying to biggest thing you trying to get people to like you or improve. But now it's like at the end of the day, it's 2 years in, and if you don't like me or you have your own opinions, then forget it. It is what it is. So I think blocking out all the noise and focusing on me and focusing on what I need to do to be the best Deshaun Watson I can be for myself, my family, and my teammates.
Deshaun, you spoke so highly of Amari during the spring when he was holding out. Just how happy were you that everything got resolved, that he's back out here this week, and just getting him back into the fold this week?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, it's very special to have a guy like him. Not just the talent and the experience that he had for just me and the of him just kind of being talkative. Most people think he's very, very super quiet, but when he's around guys like guys in the locker room, he's very comfortable, and he shows a lot of character. So it's good to have him back in that locker room, and it's good to see that they can meet on a fair both sides and get him back out here playing for us.
Deshaun, to some degree,
I mean, yeah, of course. You know, my character was getting challenged, and I know, like I said, I know who I am, and a lot of people never really knew my history or knew who I really was. So you know, they going based off other people's opinions and whatever other people are saying. But yeah, you know, I'm a person that like to have people like me, and I feel like a lot of people are like that. So sometimes, you know, things in your brain you just gotta turn, and you just gotta be like, forget it. It is what it is. So.
Myles
Deshaun,
was
the
saying that
last
you seem down, especially after the injury. Do you feel like kind of unburdened now, or free and more like yourself?
I mean, of course, yeah. I mean, I took 21 off, didn't play ball. You know, had the suspension, so missed a lot of ball, and I'm trying to come back. And you know, last year I thought that was going to be the year where I can play a full year and get, you know, a full season under my belt. And the injury happened, so you know, I was there very disappointed and down, not just because, you know, I couldn't show exactly what I can do for this organization. And yeah, I understand that they put a lot into me, but you know, sometimes the injuries you can't control. So a lot of things kind of, you know, didn't fall in place the last 2 years, but you know, praying and taking it one day at a time that everything do this year.
Deshaun, in that team period, I didn't know there's no shows and all that. I did see you take a few snaps from under center and throw on that formation. Is that going to still be a big part of the offense? Or how important is it to keep under center in the full offense? Not just all shotgun.
Yeah, I mean, we have everything. Whatever Kevin and Ken draw up for this system, you know, we're going to go out there and execute. So who knows what's going to come. It might be 4 receivers stacked up in the line tomorrow. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So, yeah, we just got to go in and watch the tape, and whatever they draw up, we go out there and execute.
You
the
talked about
fact
your
that your shoulder feels so good and the ball is coming out so well, how much is that contributing to the confidence that you have in yourself heading into this season?
It starts with the work. I mean, all the work that I put in, all the long hours, the nights with the training staff, out in LA with all the PTs, Dr. Rob, my body work guy, guys with Quincy on the football field, Billy with my strength and conditioning. I mean, everyone is playing a big part. So it's a lot of work that a lot of people don't see. You know, they see, you know, stuff on Instagram that I post a little bit, but that's just the 1% that I be doing. You know, even when I go on vacation, I'm always working. So the work never stops. It always comes first, and I understand that, you know, that's what's going to take me over the next step.
You talked about your
Weight
approach.
bigger.
What's that?
Put on some weight, you look a little bit bigger. Like you put on some
No,
muscle.
I actually cut down on weight, which is good. Maybe muscle. I probably, you know, tone down a little bit like that. But yeah, it's definitely the best shape I've been in the last, for sure, couple years.
Deshaun, this is the third year that Andrew Berry has added a wide receiver via trade. First it was Mari, last year it was Elijah, this year it's Jerry Judy. How excited are you about what Judy could potentially do for you and bring to this offense?
He's explosive. He's very elusive. Get the ball in his hands, let him work in space. He's just like Coop and Elijah. Guys can run routes, and they take pride in that. So they're very detailed. We watch tape every morning and every night, just going over maybe 1 or 2 routes. Okay, this is what I'm seeing. What are you saying? We're getting on the same page. So when we get to those games, you know, it just worked like clockwork. And just, you know, the timing and the execution is very good. So, you know, AB is doing a heck of a job of putting guys around us, and we got to put it together so we can go out there and score a lot of points for this team and help this team win.
You talked about your approach to this season. What's your motivation?
Just being the best Deshaun Watson can be for this team, so we can get that ultimate goal, and maximizing my potential and my talent, and that's my motivation. You know, I don't have anything else that is going to motivate me.
None of it's proving people wrong, like who rank quarterbacks and.
I get too fussed about what the people say, to be honest.
Deshaun, your best game, or not your best game, but the last game you played had one of the, you know, that comeback. Did you learn anything from that? That maybe after the game we find out you got broken bone, and you got ankle sprain. That maybe you don't have to do it all, and you got all these weapons around, and you just distribute it and let them make it happen.
Yeah, it's not me trying to do too much. I think that's you guys trying to make it seem like I'm doing too much. You know, I'm just trying to execute the play. Sometimes the play call is to try to do a shot, take a shot. Sometimes the play call is me running the ball and just being myself. And, you know, like I said, I took a hit one time, and sometimes it went the opposite way. And I can't, sometimes you can control it, sometimes you can't. So, like I said before, I played on injuries before. I played on a torn ACL in Clemson. I played on broken ribs, a punctured lung in Houston. I played on an AC joint, a broken collarbone. I played on broken fingers. Just check the history. I've done it all. So if I'm on the field, I'm going to give the best I can. I don't never try to do too much. I just try to do what's best to execute that play at the time. And my teammates know that. So that's why when guys ask those, my teammates a question, they get the similar answer that I give. I don't think he's trying to do too much. I think he's just trying to execute the play. So.
Deshaun, how much does this offense sort of draw from a lot of what you did successfully, maybe even all the way back to Clemson? I mean, is it sort of picking from a lot of different offenses you played in before, or is it sort of its own unique creature?
Yeah, I think it's very unique. I think it's just not just for the quarterback perspective, but I think it's just for all the skill set that we have at receiver. I think it's a different skill set that you guys have all seen in the receiver room. We got very elusive guys that can play all positions. We got different tight ends. It's not just, one tight end that can be very athletic. We got 3 tight ends that can play receiver, that can play in the backfield, that can play out wide. We got running backs that is very shifty. We got a lot of different things that is different than what most people that watch this organization have seen. So you got to put all that together. You got to take all that in perspective, and if you can do that, and then you put that in place. You start with the quarterback, obviously, and then you kind of trickle out to everyone else. All right, what is people good at? How can we, give different looks and put people in different positions so they can execute their skill set too. It's all in one.
Deshaun, with the schedule this year, obviously you know how good the quarterbacks are within this division already, but with some of the other teams on the schedule, so especially like Mahomes is on there, Dak is on there, Herbert's on there, some of those other guys that are considered some of the best in the league. Just how much do you relish kind of an opportunity to? I know you're not going up against them, offense versus defense, but just go toe to toe with those guys this year.
It's fun. That's what the NFL is about. Is being able to compete with the best and be able to show what you got. And it's a great opportunity for not just me but this team to go against the best quarterbacks in this league. And each and every week we got that opportunity. So it's definitely going to be some fun games and hopefully some shootouts. And the job is to make sure we outscore the other opponent.
I know you guys see Chubb working behind the scenes all last year. You have him back on the field with his jersey on again. Is that much of a lift to the rest of the team? Do you think that's the next stage of him coming back?
Yeah, but I think I mentioned this before. Like at my camp, actually, when someone asked that question, it's no surprise to us. Joe is going to put the work in. He's probably, if not the hardest worker on this team, and he wants to come back and not just prove to people, but just prove to himself that he's going to come back and be able to have a lot more football left in him. And I know that he want to help this team out and chase our ultimate goal. And I think that he's doing that. He's on track of doing that. I can't speak for him or the athletic trainers, but from what I see, I know he's been in a positive mindset, and he's been working super hard to make sure that he's doing everything he can to be able to get back on the field for us.
Do you want to play in the preseason? Do you need to play in the preseason?
That's a Kevin decision.
He said he hasn't decided, but
yeah.
where are you right now on that?
If I'm playing, I'm on the field, I got to go out there and perform. So anytime I'm on that field, I'm competing, and if I play, and then I play. If not, then I support my teammates.
Deshaun, Kevin was one of the reasons why you wanted to come here in the first place when you guys got together, talk ball, whiteboard, all that kind of stuff. What is it about his play calling and the way that he works with you that you really like so much?
Yeah, he's a player's coach, and he really take information from the quarterback and all his skill guys, and he wants to maximize our opportunity and what we're seeing on the field. And then he, draws up him and Ken this year is doing a heck of a job of meeting together, communicating together in the offensive meeting rooms and also in the QB meeting room. So we're not just hearing one voice; we're hearing multiple voices, and they're on the same page, as you can see, as what I can see. You guys haven't seen it yet, but Kevin is definitely, like I said before, he's the one reason that big reason why I want to come to Cleveland and be a part of this system and win a lot of games with him.
Sean, last one here. This is your 4th year at the Greenbrier. What are some of the experiences you've become accustomed to enjoying being here? Kind of a pro at it now.
Yeah, you hit it right on the head. I mean, it's really, I know the workers. I know the people at the hotel. And I walked in the other day, and they all saying, what's up, Mr. Watson? Good to see you again. And I know exactly where to go. So I'm helping guys out to the room and stuff. So I enjoy it. Be able to get the mountain views that we don't naturally get to see or normally get to see, and just kind of being out here with the guys and just building that chemistry and that team bonding is definitely fun. So you get to know and experience, different things with different players that you naturally don't get to experience when you're back in home, because everyone kind of have their separate lives. But when you're here, you're in one area, and you get to enjoy that. So it's pretty cool. I enjoy it.
All right.
Thank you.